Welcome to Cambodia. Watch this episode, it's going to be awesome. Welcome to our first adventure in Cambodia. We're staying in Siem Reap and an amazing resort. Come with us as we visit the iconic temples of Siem Reap and the famous floating village, home to some surprising unusual pets out there. Let's dive in to an unforgettable start in Cambodia. And now we're off to Cambodia. Let's go. Spare seat. And remember, if you like our videos, just hit the like button, and if you want to support our channel, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button so you'll get notified when our next video comes up. Not bad. I like it. Welcome to Cambodia. Let's have a tour.
How good is this? I'll just let you see my little settee. Then we'll turn around and see
The desk.
the desk. Maybe. Oh, it's got the.
Ooh,
You can go to sleep.
I can sit up.
This
This
it's
is
huge.
nice.
Do you remember that's like in Paris?
Yeah.
Okay, then we come through here.
How nice is that bed?
Bed. Okay. Bathroom. Look!
Wow. I
I
haven't
can
even looked
talk
at
to you while I'm doing.
you. What are you on the toilet?
I could be like,
Wait. Hi, Julian. And
that's really strange.
oh, how beautiful!
I love this.
Look at that tile. This is so nice.
So good.
And oh,
Oh, shower. And
yeah. We walked into this place and we were just like, oh, do you really want to do Cambodia after such a wonderful trip?
yeah, I didn't want to come.
And as soon as we pulled up, our tour guide, unreal. As we're driving in, we just noticed that it's not as built up. It doesn't seem as busy.
But they got better road rules. They stop at traffic lights.
Yeah. And on top of that also is the buildings aren't that high, so they can't go higher than the 65 metres, which is the largest temple here. So amazing place, amazing. We're stoked. We've got a big day tomorrow. We're going to grab something to eat. How mad's the bar? Awesome. Dude. This is us going out to dinner. This place looks amazing. Have a look. First night. So stoked. I can't believe it. Can you believe, Jude, that we've got this to ourselves?
I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think.
It's amazing.
Just one to do the conversion.
And it's just the 8 of us.
So what you
How
can
cool.
do is you can
How's the gardens? Even better. Have a look at this. I'll show you in a sec. There's flowers. Have a look at these. They're handmade from lotus flowers. I wasn't going to actually jump back on tonight, but I had to. We went out to dinner to this beautiful little place, and I was pulling up and I was just pointing at Julian how beautiful this building was and how nice it was. And that's where we went. Literally for most of the time we had the restaurant to ourselves. The soup that was brought out was just incredible. The place was incredible. The lady would, in between each course, would come out and just show us how she folded flowers, and she did all these amazing things. I just generally, and gave us time to have a conversation in between each of the meals, which was something we sort of haven't had in Vietnam. But today that was just amazing. I could not put in words how nice it was. Simple, clean, fresh food. It was beautiful and cheap. So they dropped into a supermarket on the way back, and we actually just dropped in and went, oh, we'll grab some beers and we'll grab some things and that for when we come back. Because we were paying like $3 US a beer down here. 60 cents. We got them from the market. 60 cents US, which is about $1 Australian. What else? Bottle of scotch, $14 US. That in Vietnam was just through the roof. And the people are so friendly. So, I just can't wait to see the rest of it. Anyway, I just thought I'd say that. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Morning from Siem Reap.
Cambodia.
Yeah, our first impressions of Cambodia are just blown away. We just cannot believe this place. So today on the agenda is we've got the Temple of the Ladies. The Temple of the Ladies is meant to have all these wonderful pink carvings and everything else. And then we're going along to another set of temples, but these set of temples actually date back to the 9th and 10th century, so massively old. And then the last thing we're going to go to is the floating village. I was just reading the tour guide, the explanation area. They've actually got schools, whole structures, markets, everything on these things, as well as their houses. So it should be exciting. Come on, let's have a look. This place is amazing. It just gives rings of Bali vibes. It's got that real influence of Bali, I just feel. We've got day beds in the background, lounge, massive pool, and beautiful gardens. What more can you ask for? Unreal. This is the Lotus Blanc Hotel in Siem Reap. It's even got the bar. Little hot tip. You'll see prices on things. So for example, it's got $10. That's $10 US. So you got to convert to US dollars. But everything's priced in US dollars over here. But if you go to the local mart, like last night, we were paying like equivalent of like $4.50 over the bar for a beer. That's really good in Australia. Go down the road, I'm paying 60 cents US. That's less than $1 for a beer. So worth shopping around and having a look. Cambodia. First impressions are amazing, so I'm so happy to be here. It's awesome. Back on the bus, off to the temples. The cool thing about this tour, we've actually only got 8 people from our original Vietnam tour come across to Cambodia, and they're actually on these buses, and the tour guides are so good. We wanted to get some washing done, and he stopped at this local one rather than using the hotel one, and he's dropping it in, and they charge by the kilo, so much cheaper. First stop, temples. You've actually got to go and get a photo of yourself. So they take a photo that goes on your little ticket, so they know who you are. So that's where we are. So we've got our photos. Have a look at these. And then on the back, they actually hole punch it on the days. So off we go. Let's go. Just a quick random stop. We were wondering what some of the stuff was on the side of the road, so our guide then actually said it's palm sugar, so they're going to show us processing. And that's the palm sugar fruit. So you have male and female plants, and the females produce the palm sugar. Very interesting. How cool is this?
It's lovely. Look at doggy over there.
Little puppy. How they harvest it is they actually put these bamboo sticks. Oh, and then fine.
Here and the palm juice here.
I'm scared I'm gonna break.
Oh!
One crack. And then I'm out. Probably rated to about 65 kilos, and I'm bigger than that.
Hello.
You're cute.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Ăn chè bye bye.
See your face? You have it hard.
They use for bowl to make sugar and also
See me?
use for drink. Cake. Use the rice.
That was so interesting.
Hold up 2 hours.
Palm sugar. So at the first temple, and something to know about this is you've got to cover up. So I'll notice Julianne's wearing a skirt. And guys, you've got to be roughly just above the knees. That's why you can get away with shorts just above the knees. So this temple is called Banteay Srei. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I actually went over it about 4 times, but we'll see. Let's go and have a look. I think 9th or 10th century it was built. Beautiful. Oh, one other thing. They have refill stations. Water. It's full filtered water, so it's safe to drink and good to go. So the English name for this temple is actually the Temple of Women. So this is the Women Temple.
Siva temple, the Lord of Siva. Banteay is one of the Indra temple. They never use for the big temple.
So they're running short people.
These temples are heritage protected under the UNESCO site, and it was actually brought in 1992.
Raiders of the Lost Ark feels in this one.
Sandstone last a long time.
Mind your head. It just blows me away. This was hidden, and when this region came back to Cambodian ownership from Thailand in the early 1900s, it's only after that that they were discovered. So they were hidden for 1,000 years. Wow. Literally, hot tip for Cambodia, bring a fan. These things are saving us. You just feel sweat dribbling down you. It's incredible. But these little things, whoo, unreal. That was beautiful listening to that music. So nice. What do you think of the temple, Jude?
That was amazing.
Just something you just don't suspect. And like, we've done no research on Cambodia.
But the fact is, it's old.
Yeah.
It's old. 10th century, 14th. No, this one was 14th?
10th.
10th.
That's probably the best thing about having a tour guide. He can just take you through it and explain it to you and give you the history and everything you need. So yeah. You never been to Cambodia? Organise a tour. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't land by itself unless you're seasoned.
Nah. And we did ours through Holiday Max, fully paid for by ourselves, but we love it. It's our second one, so awesome. Yeah, get to Cambodia. So good. Every tourist spot has its gift shops, and they haggle. So, but just be polite and they'll go away. You just say no thank you. But half the stuff I can't even bring into Australia. It's all the wood stuff we can't bring back into Australia. Back on our trusty bus. So this is the Barkong Temple, built in 881. Can you believe that? Wow, how good's that? Have a look. Watch those stairs, they're so large. Look at them. Yeah, you thought I would have made shorter stairs.
You're out of work.
And you got pretty long legs. So this temple here is for the creator, the protector and the destroyer. Pretty impressive. Yeah. 881. That's how old. Mango tree. Be worth a fortune at home. They're just all falling on the ground. How beautiful. Free feed.
$50 per kilogram.
How is that?
That's old.
Look at my face. Look how red it is.
But that's old. This is interesting. Didn't even know they existed. That's so bad.
It's unreal. It's unreal.
We're gonna have to read up.
So we're back on the bus. We're going to go see a little temple on the way out, and then we're off to lunch. So, whew, let's get this sweat off us.
This temple was by the same king, but it was done a year earlier in 877.
That temple was built in 877. Wow. Just out to lunch. Good thing is with this tour is all lunches are pretty much included, and so dinner and breakfast. When you look at it for value, it's awesome. I think only 3 meals aren't included.
All 30 flowers.
So, I might be a bit funky. Salad was light and fresh, but watch the chilies. This soup is considered one of the national dishes of Cambodia. We'll try it. The salad is unreal. Spicy.
Lovely.
Gorgeous. Turmeric, pumpkin, fish, all good. So the dish in the banana leaves is actually a national dish, but it's called mock fish or ankor. Ankor fish.
That's chicken.
And mock fish. But it was only served to the royal family up until the 1900s, and then they released it to the public. I might actually.
There you go.
Wow, that was an amazing feed. Beautiful, just the right amount of food. Really nice staff. These tours, they're great.
It's about 30 minutes.
Sorry, I look green because of the green shade above. We're at the largest freshwater lake in Southeast Asia, and we're going out to see the floating village. These villages actually move their houses depending on the amount of water they get underneath them. In the wet season they move them further up. So we're going out there on a cruise. We're going to go and see them. Yeah, let's go.
Really good.
You can see that, but it's pretty steep. So this is all the fishermen's huts, so where they come to fish and they sell it out the back.
For sale, used for supporting the houses. You
Yeah.
see the houses, under the house they have the bamboo wrap and the containers for tying the houses and then make the house flooding. So we call empty container petroleum. And it's the store for selling gasoline, petrol, charcoal right here.
So they use the empty barrels for flotation. Selling barrels and also selling other goods. The rainy season comes in, all these houses float up and they can shift locations.
That was the
Pretty
charcoal.
amazing. So there's about 7 different villages that actually all build houses like this, and they all move in the wet season. So as the wet season comes, they float up, move to a shallower location or further up so they can be close to the bank and still get onto shore. Interesting way of living. So even water buffalo, they're actually the workhorses here on the land, so they use them to plough their land and do all different sorts of stuff. And there's heaps of them.
Inside here.
Don't know if you can see it on the GoPro, but there's watermarks on that thing. That's where the water in the rainy season, where it comes up to. You do not want to get that muddy water on you. It's coming up on the open lake. What? So we're just out on the open lake now.
And that is
Soccer field.
this village, we call it the floating village.
So that means day
The local soccer field and the local church. So in this village there's about 158 households where they all live and they all work out here, and the kids transport into school. They actually transport all their toilet waste into the thing. And there is 7 villages like this with about spread over about 5 provinces. So super interesting. Don't think I'd like to live out here, but it's the way of living. That's a floating cafe. The lake is so shallow at the moment, we're actually getting stuck all the time. So he's having to push us off. Have a look. So the rainy season comes about August. So we're in the dry. Well, sorry, shoulder of the dry. So it's the end of the dry season. There's not much water in here. So we're out. Oh, crocodiles. Let's stop at the crocodile farm. Frogs, turtles. Oh, catfish. Snake. Little ferret. Hello, mate.
And there's little
crocodiles.
And then there's baby.
Oh, listen to it. They've even got big crocodiles in here. Have a look.
You feed them every week, but not every day.
Who's big boy?
You feed them by fish.
Don't like things in captivity. They even say these are raised to be sold to China or wherever. Funny to think we're on a part of a floating city, and I'm walking past crocodile eggs. Maybe crocodile jerky.
There's the lake during the water season and the dry season. Right now the lake like this. Small one we call Chongkris is our places now. And then during the water season from August to January, they convert to bigger than nowadays. Almost 40 kilometers by 250 kilometers. But now only 35 kilometers by 150 kilometers. It's smaller.
So that's the floating village. Done and dusted. We're going to head back to the hotel, have a swim, have a beer, relax. So we ended the night with a dinner and a show, and we'll also end the video here. So see you on the next one. Remember, if you like this, subscribe and like the video to catch our next adventure in Cambodia.
Chris is on the toilet. I think it's just showing just a little too much. Chris!